The black key gleams. Hello, my name is David. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today we're going to continue Eve. This is the final normal episode where I'm going to show off this. This is, if you look out, it says this is the True Guertena Exhibit, and what this is I'll just let the guy behind the desk explain it. Welcome to the Guertena Exhibition. Here you may view all the artworks Lady Eve has seen on her adventure. However, if an artwork has a title and she doesn't know the proper name, it won't go up on display. Now please enjoy it at your leisure. Oh, that's all it says. There are pamphlets here. True Guertena Exhibit. Here, Eve can appreciate all the artwork she's seen thus far in a better light. However, the exhibition cannot display any works which Eve herself has not learned the official title of. Have Gary read those she can't read. For each new ending you see, an additional character will appear in the True exhibition. There are 4 characters in total. About data carryover. By seeing an ending and then starting anew with the same data, your exhibit scene and endings will be carried over. When data is carried over, your viewed exhibits and endings will not be reset. Upon future visits to the True exhibition, they will remain on display. Be warned that this carryover data is tied to your save file. If you choose New Game from the title rather than Continuing, it will be lost. And also, continuing from an earlier save file also doesn't count. You have to create a save at the end of the game and then restart the whole game. Meaning you have to play the entire game 4 times in order to unlock all the endings. What about the black key? The black key opens the True exhibition. After the key has been used once, you may visit the Guertena exhibition without having to get the key again. Note, however, that the exhibition can only be entered after endings where Eve successfully escapes the gallery. So that includes Together Forever, Forgotten Portraits, Memories Crannies, and The Promise of Reunion. Any of the other ones, Eve stays in the fabricated world, and is therefore not here. Now this I think is just a save point. Yeah. All right. Then there's also this music note over here, which is a sound test. We have the main theme, memory. Then there's prologue, the gallery theme, right? Gary's theme. There's the moving storybook. Ah, this one's good. Right. Then there is Times of Sorrow. Danger. Yep. Mary's theme. The sketchbook. Then there's Uneasy Air. Yeah. The Game Over music. And then the music. This is Dungeon 1. Dungeon 2. These all sound so similar to me. Dungeon 3. Dungeon 4. Right. Dungeon 5. And then ending. I'm just going to set this back to the gallery real quick. And now let's explore. I'm going to go down first. So this room is dedicated to all of the sculptures that were in the normal Guertena exhibit. And a couple of paintings, it seems. Here we have Bitterfruit, Spectacle of Centuries End, Your Dark Figure and Enlightenment. Then here we have Embodiment of Spirit. Beautiful at a glance, but if you get too close, it will induce pain. It can only bloom in wholesome bodies. Taste Cleansing Tree, Wariness, Fusion, Reserved Seats, Twinkling of Crystals and Stars, which still just looks like a bunch of tables to me. And Death of the Individual. And here's Mom. You unlock Mom in the True exhibit by getting the Memories Crannies ending. I always have to wonder what kind of person Guertena was when I look at his works. It seems there are many more Guertena pieces yet to be seen. If only I could, I would love to see them all. Yeah, okay. Do you have a favorite piece, Eve? I personally quite like that sofa. I'd like to have it at home. But I'm sure your father would object. No, don't walk away. I'm trying to talk to you, Mom. Did you see the jewelry on display? They have all kinds of gems, even some brilliant garnets. They're red like your eyes, Eve. Your father? Oh yes, he would be the sapphire, I suppose. Are you telling me there's gems in here? Why didn't it show them? Alright, well, whatever. You have any other things to say? I think you might, but you just don't feel like telling me. We also have to wonder what kind of person Guertena was when I look at his works. Alright, I think that's enough of Mom for today. Then if you go over to the right, this is dedicated to all the other paintings. So here we have Beach Isolation, Horizon View, Glass of Antipodes, A Well-Meaning Hell, Serpent Spirit, The Sky Seen from a Hill, Selfless Guard, Couplet Towers, The Hanged Man, Lady in Red, Misshapen Diamond. Then we have Still Life on Table, Worry, The Coughing Man, and Lady Taking the Newspaper. And of course, The Abyss of the Deep, a world where man will never stand. To realize that world, I decided that I would engrave it within the canvas. And here's Dad. I think Dad gets unlocked if you get the Forgotten Portrait ending. Oh, Eve, how's the Guertena exhibition? So many paintings, it's almost an ordeal to look at them all. Your father may not know a lot about art, but I think I can say for sure that Guertena was one amazing guy. I saw a painting named Worry earlier. I kinda couldn't keep myself calm with this feeling if it was watching me. How's the Guertena exhibition? So many paintings, it's on— oh, I already— no, come on. I know you have one more. I have to say, Abyss of the Deep is probably the most impressive of the lot. Looking at it makes me feel like I'm really gonna fall into the painting. I'm pretty sure you have one more. No, come on. Do the one about... the one about, what was it? The Coughing Man. Come on. I know you say something— here, Eve, I heard someone coughing when there was no one around. Your father's getting a little scared. I'm sure it was just me, though. Yeah, I'm sure it was. Anyway, here's Gary as well. I think you get Gary from... no, come on. I think you unlock Gary in here from getting the Promise of Reunion ending. Guertena really created a lot of stuff. I wonder if he got tired of constant creation. Come on. Say, there was that white ant in the gallery, yes? White ants don't usually eat candy, but, well, they don't normally speak either. Guertena's living works. While they have many bad memories with them, some did help out. I guess thinking of it that way, things aren't so different between humans and living art. Eve, those works you didn't know, I taught you them, right? Those words you didn't know, I taught you them, right? I'm sure you still remember them now. So you shouldn't need me to read the titles on these. Eve, are you eating right? You look pretty skinny. Make sure to eat nutritious foods. How do you usually pass time, Eve? Playing with your friends? You should play lots while you're still young. That's just the thing. No, Gary! I'm trying to talk to you! I want to be friends. Yeah, the white ant, shut up. No, come on! I'll never know what artists are thinking. Lots of oddballs, don't you think? I guess they see the world quite differently from others. Right, I'm done with you. Okay. And then there's this hallway leading up, which is a giant hallway with a bunch of colored doors. And also Mary, who you unlock by getting the Together Forever ending. I wonder where Dad is. Pretty sure he's not alive anymore, sorry. No, come on! All I have are crayons, but I want to try oil painting sometime. Like my dad! Why don't those no-personality statues have heads? Did they leave them somewhere? I want to draw them heads, but there's nowhere to draw. Eve, your hair's so silky. Why isn't mine like that? And Gary's is all soft. Is everybody's different? Oh yeah, I met somebody who didn't have hair once, so I drew them with some crayon. Some with crayon. That was fun. I should show you sometime, Eve. Okay. Do you have anything else? What do you want to be when you grow up, Eve? Me? I'd be a princess, or a painter, or a confectionist, or a jewel shop owner, maybe? There were a lot more, but I forgot. A juggler? Eve! Look at these doors, they're all doors! Really? I would have never guessed! They're so pretty! It's so boring how only adults come to art galleries. Why don't kids? There's so much fun stuff here. Oh, I don't know what that... Can you do that one again? I want to read what you said at the end. Here. Right? Okay, I think I'm done with Mary. So there's a bunch of doors. Now, every door corresponds with an area in the Cursed Gallery. According to the Ebe Wiki, they all have very original names, like the blue area, the green area. Yeah, so this is the blue area, which is from the very beginning. So here we have the geometrical fish. It says thief on the floor. You have these two paintings, and then this insane woman with her hair leaking out of the frame. I remember that scared the hell out of me when she suddenly changed, and I was like, what? Right. The green area, which is the area with all the you know, all the insect paintings. A painting of a ladybug, a bee, a butterfly, a spider, and obviously the ant. And here's the ant. My painting is cool, see? That's the only thing he says. You unlock the ant in here by talking to him during the normal gameplay. Oh, I'm doing this in the opposite order. Prologue, Chapter 1, Chapter 2, last chapter, and Epilogue. Right. Then we have the yellow area, which is the area with the cat, and with, like, the fish thing and stuff. So here we have the moon painting, the naked woman, the slash, the spitting painting, its tongue keeps wiggling. We have the red handprint, Stickman, and the one that turns off the music. Then we have the tree, one with an apple and one without an apple. We have the fish, head of the fish key and the tail of the fish key. We have a picture of a red rose. We have the sinister painting. And we have hungry give food. I'm not going to give you anything. Then we have a bunch of statues and these heads. And then up here we have apple born of a tree. We have the chef's talent. We have all the liars. I agree with the one in yellow. Stand in front of the statue, blah blah blah. No truth speaker wears green. The one in white speaks the truth. The only one that does speak the truth. And another dirty liar. Then we have the hanging doll. And we also have this, which we hadn't actually... like, it doesn't reveal the name during the gameplay. This is the only way you can see what this one's called. This one's called the Process of Execution. And, yeah. I think it's pretty cool. So that's the yellow area. Then we have the red area, which I think is... Yeah, this is the area where you meet Gary. So here we have Forsaken Shelter Undercloth. We have Eternal Blessing, Abstract Art. We have and ah. Then this is Peacock Pattern. Heartbeat. Yep, that's a heartbeat. We have Soul Sapping Throng, which is a word. I don't know what it means. Breath, Heart Wounds, and Smoking Gentleman. It's important to note that, like the pamphlet said, if Eve doesn't know a word in a painting, for example, in here, Forsaken Shelter Undercloth, Eve has no idea what a Forsaken Shelter is, so you need to actually backtrack with Gary to all the paintings with words that Eve doesn't know in order to unlock them in the gallery. If Eve doesn't know a word, or you just haven't looked at a painting, then it will just show up as just like this will be blank and this will be empty. Or in the case of a painting, it will just not be there. But some paintings are really stupid to unlock. For example, here in the gray area, I'll get to that one later. Here we have a painting of coffee and cake, a painting of some scenery, grieving bride, grieving groom. Then we have the grieving bride's left hand and the grieving bride's right hand. And then we also have the blessed version of all of those. And then we have a painting of some large ice and a painting of a girl. We have... What is going on with you? Look at its eyes! Anyway, we also have these 7 beautiful paintings of this man. Does that one still follow me? No, it's not following me anymore. Okay, so this one's just really boring now. Like, this one was creepy because it didn't have eyes. This one was creepy because of the smile, and this one was creepy because his eyes followed me. But now they don't, so that's just another painting. Anyway, down here, we have... Right, then we have Unbalanced Box. This painting, Devotion to Custody, Heart in Custody. We didn't actually see this one during the normal playthrough, because apparently, this painting, if you see the Sinister painting during the hide and seek, this painting gets replaced with this one. So, I didn't even know that. I didn't even know the painting existed. I saw it on the wiki. It's the dumbest thing ever. Here we have couple. We have the painting of a white snake. And, no, untitled. And then we have feeling, a tree sculpture that vaguely resembles a person. Puzzle, a skeleton painted in all kinds of colors. We have eye drops and a painting of eye drops. Then we have melancholy and wine sofa, a giant wine glass cut diagonally and with a red cushion inside. So that's the gray area. Then we have the purple area, or the violet area, I guess. It doesn't really matter. Ruin of the heart. If your mind suffers too much, you will soon start to hallucinate. And in the end, it will break apart. And more worrying yet is that you will not even be able to recognize that fact. This is actually alluding to the fact that Eve started seeing the dolls as if they were bunny ornaments. They were actually dolls. What is that? Is that a destroyed doll? I think it is. Here's a bunch of other dolls. We also have all the balls of paint. We have Milk Puzzle, The Force of Quarrel, and Depths. This one's still cool. Also, this is also stupid. Like, not that one. This one, this one, this one, this one, and this one. Those are in the area where you play as Gary only, but seeing them as Gary doesn't count. You have to actually fail the doll room and then come down to that area as Eve in order to be able to see these paintings and make them appear in the exhibition. Red button, blue button, green button. I almost said yellow, but no. It's definitely green. Flowers of Jealousy, Fishing Hook. Fleeting Thoughts on a Moonlit Night, which is still pretty cool as well because it moves. Marvelous Night, Juggling, and Strained Ear. And then we have Separation, Red Eyes, the doll version and the bunny version. And then we have a purple fish, which was at the bottom of the staircase that led to the brown area where Eve and Mary were. So now let's go to the brown area where Eve and Mary were. We have the rainbow on the canvas. We have Lady with her umbrella, a lone keyhole, fisherman, clown, including the splatted nose, tattletale, skin and scales, bashful glance. This actually only appears if you read the article about this in the I book in the dungeon, the very final area. The endgame, post-game secret area. Fallen Star, Heavenly Thread, Aspiration, Illusion, and another dead mannequin head, and the brown fish from the top of the staircase, and a nice little rainbow bridge. So that's the brown area. Then we have the orange area. This is from the post-game, the dungeon. We have a painting of balls, a painting of a book, which we can't read anymore, a painting of a shark, smells like tea, a painting of an anthill, Malice's True Form, Prelude to Wine, Heart to Wake Man, Night Owl Man, Mistake, Light Within the Canvas, we have a giant sleeping snake, Deja Vu, Truant Second's Hand, Concealed Secret, Stirred Up, then we have the, what is it, Stubborn Twins, it has a piece of Stardust here, a small bit of Stardust, Overfilled Night Sky, Beyond Halcyon Skies, I looked up how to pronounce it, it's Halcyon, I forgot what the definition was, I read that as well, but it was some stupid thing. A Place Out of Reach, A Spectacle of Blood, and of course, the Queen of High Society, without applause this time, and the paintings that look like staircase railings. I still don't know what they are, so I'm just going to keep calling them staircase railings. Then we have the Cyan Area, Flexible Stone, Tryst After Death. I also looked up what Tryst was. Apparently it's a romantic, like, rendezvous or something like that. Drinking in the Night. This one is still my favorite. It's gorgeous. What? I just heard a noise. I don't know what that was. Mayhem of Color, Insomnia Coffin, Incomplete Youth, Guertena, Flowers Without Color, Place of Warmth, Cycloptic Smile, and then there's also this, which if you examine it, you go to a secret room, which has Annihilated Woman, it has Jewel Box of Temptation, which says Take Easy, it has the Cactuses, which no longer hurt you, thank God, the Beauty of Blank, and of course 3 Crows and 5 Fish, and Peep, and Then, if you go down here, we have, of course, birth of the Copernicus Revolution, including this, which does include the 2 missing ones now. So the last door is the black door, which has, of course, final stage, but it also has Forgotten Portrait and Mary. So, those are all the artworks, meaning every single one of them is here. There are a couple of paintings that don't show up in the True exhibition. I think Fabricated World, because Eve never actually reads the title herself. The Lady in Blue, which doesn't really make a lot of sense to me, and obviously the green and yellow ones as well. And then the white ant painting, because you don't get to examine it, like you just see it from a distance, but not up close. And there was one more. Let me real quickly check this. I know there was one more painting that doesn't show up. Oh, the one from the... what's it called? Yeah, Tones of the Dark Gallery. The one that... should have probably taken the other door. Oops. The one that, this painting turns into while Mary is walking through the gallery in the... what's it called? The worst ending. The one where Mary dies. The one where everyone dies. Because Gary goes insane from the doll room, and then Eve decides to stay with him, and then Mary leaves on her own, but kind of dies outside the gallery. What's it called? A Painting's Demise. That ending. This portrait changes while you're going through the gallery as Mary. And that one doesn't show up here either. Other than that, every single painting is here. And that is actually it. There's really not anything else to show off. So, if you liked this video, give it a like. If you didn't like this video, give it a dislike, because that's what the dislike button is for. Leave a comment telling me what your favorite artwork in this entire game was. Mine is still Trist After Death, because it's just gorgeous. Like, look at that. I honestly think that's the most beautiful thing ever. And subscribe to my channel if you want to see more from me. Activate the bell if you want to be notified whenever I upload a new video, or do anything with my channel. And thank you guys so much for watching this series, and I will see you all in the next video. Goodbye.